As Matt mentioned, the legislature will be taking up the issue of medical marijuana. And sadly tonight, one of the state's advocates for the legalization of pot has passed away. Fox 28 News reporter Jason Hackett joins us now to share Benton Mackenzie's story. And we feel like we got to know Mr. Mackenzie through this process. He was a loud advocate. Yeah, we spoke to him several times. I know Scott Sanborn went out there and spoke to him several times. Got very, very close to the situation out there. His case brought national attention to Iowa and put the spotlight on the fight for medical marijuana here in the state. Benton Mackenzie's story was as unique as the disease that plagued his body. The 48-year-old was dying from Angiosarcoma, an aggressive cancer, and was only given 2 years to live. He turned to the one thing that seemed to make the symptoms go away: cannabis.
I treat myself with cannabis. The more healthy I become and the more resilient I am.
Mackenzie began growing his own strain of marijuana. He claimed it kept his cancer at stage 1 and turned his skeptical family into believers.
I believed all the hype and the stuff about marijuana being so bad, and then he showed me what it was doing.
Law enforcement saw it a different way. In 2010, they raided Mackenzie's home, seized 70 plants, and threw his family into jail.
Watching my family go through this, in my opinion, is worse than going through the cancer.
In the weeks after his arrest, his cancer quickly progressed to stage 4. During the trial, the Mackenzies were barred from using the medical marijuana defense, despite the fact that once he was released from jail, he was allowed to travel to other states to get cannabis oil to treat his cancer. Supporters of Mackenzie stood by his side.
We're outraged by this. This is something that should be changed.
In July 2014, Benton and his wife were convicted of manufacturing a controlled substance. Their son was found guilty of possession.
My whole family is in this position just for not deserting me while I'm dying.
But in the sentencing in September, the judge showed leniency and sentenced Benton and his wife to 3 years of probation.
It just blows me away. I'm grateful for all the support.
In the final interview we conducted with Mackenzie in September, he expressed his hope for the future.
Even if the plant needs to be regulated in their minds, it should be done by somebody who knows the facts and who knows what they're talking about, somebody who's dealt with it.
Now, on the Facebook page, Free Benton Mackenzie, that was formed during this entire thing, there's already an outpouring of condolences from the people that were in support of him. According to media reports, he was surrounded by his family when he died.
Wow. You know, no matter what your position on this, he really forced the questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And he's one of many stories here in Iowa, and it's interesting to see as the session comes up how many other stories we see just like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for that update.
Thank you.